let's see. Since that creature required us to exile creatures from our graveyard, so does this one. We'll cut them both. We'll bring in one more Lantern Bearer, we'll bring in the Cruel Witness. Kind of forgot that they had those requirements on them. I mean, there's the option to bring Foreboding Statue in, but I think Cruel Witness might be more useful. No, we actually... Oh, wrong spell. I was going to say, I'm going to actually try the Foreboding Statue. Let's go ahead and keep this. We got some ramp in the form of the statue here. It's a little bit of a slow hand, but we're not really a fast deck anyways. I know the last hand set might have fooled you about that, considering we did a 1-2-3 play. Don't we only have one of these in the deck? We seem to keep drawing it. Alright, Room Down Wolf does mean some trouble if the opponent gets a lot of wolf warriors on the board. Because in a stalled out board state, this will just burn us to death. Alright, Flame West Bolt, get rid of statue. Bit unfortunate that we don't have that ramp. But considering the amount of lamp we're drawing, I don't think we really need it. That's a big body. Alright, bring out the Binding Geist. And we attack in with the Gutter Filter. They can't be blocked. We're looking at the ability to use Cradle Safety and block the Wolfkin Outcast here. Hopefully they don't have any pump spell. Alright, looks like we successfully there. It is a 2-for-1 against us, unfortunately, but I believe it's something we kind of had to do. The reason why is this is a 5-4 during the day, but as a 6-5 during the night, it says that whenever it or another wolf or werewolf they control dies, they get to draw cards. We do not want them to have that kind of value. I don't think there's any haste cards that I can think of. Oh no, actually I just thought of something. So, we'll see what they do. Alright, limited combat, we'll just try to tap the wolf. This will buy us some turns of damage, gets us a card draw. Alright, Rural Recruit. Honestly don't think it's that hard, but when we're in the state we are, there's not much we can do. With the Wandering Mind, we find... Alright, we'll show them the Siphon Essence, and we'll pass it back to them. So they know we have a creature counterspell. It was going to be better than grabbing Impulse, I think. Right. Put attacks in, we can just block and kill these. Lets the trades happen. I don't really want to waste the counter spell on that. Right, Reckless Impulse means that they'll have to play these things by the end of the next turn or they'll just be lost. We will use... Binding Geist. We'll use it on the Runebound Wolf. This will force the Runebound Wolf to actually need to be activated for its ability to do any damage, instead of just being able to attack in for 2. Alright. We can use the second essence here because the Luring Suitor is a dangerous creature. So it's better for us to go ahead and counterspell that, even if they might have another threat in hand. So you're gonna activate it for 2, right? Yeah, so we take 3. We're going to pitch noise here. Where's all our wizards? There's 3 of them in the deck. We haven't come across a single one of them. Alright, Cloak Cadet. That has training. So we'll want to prevent that from being able to attack us. That way it can't train up and get the power drop. Alright, Scattered Thoughts. Ah, there we go. Finally draw a threat. It's a good threat. Pass it back. What does the opponent do? Opponent plays an Alluring Suitor. Okay. Tap the cadet. Prevent it from trying to attack. There we go, we finally get a wizard. This part's 4, right? Yeah, okay. So I'll play a wizard. And we'll pass the turn, keeping it on night. Well actually... Let's see, if we attack with this, they can block, pump, and kill it. But we'll be able to kill only one of their creatures, and then use the damage to hit something else. They're technically 2 different sources of damage. So we could kill 2 things, but I think it's better for us to try to keep our Avenger for now. So what does the opponent do? I don't like how they eyed my wizard there. Do you have another burn spell? We've already gone through 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, they have another. Shield to the grave there. Prevent that from attacking it. And we're going to kill off the Cloaked Cadet. The reason we're killing that is it does give them some draw power, and I want that off the board for that reason. Rimbound Wolf is going to be a threat. Don't get me wrong, but I don't want them having the draw power. Alright. Bring another wizard in play. A little impulse. And bring out our Steel Clad. Now we can start actually chipping away for damage. We're going to risk this attack with the wizard in case they have the +2/+2 spell, but it'd still be a trade. Because we need to start pushing this. Alright, we got the damage through. This turns into a 3/3, right? Yeah, just a 3/3. So we can block that with the Steel Clad Spirit, no problem. Alright, Cemetery Silent, 14 allowed to start exiling cards from our graveyard. Problem is, which card do you... I'm sorry, you exiled what? Okay. I don't know. I'm confused. But okay. Alright. Bring out the other wizard. Go Lantern Bearer here. So this attacks with the things in the air. And we should be fine on defense here. Funny thing is, if they cast something, we can syncopate it for X0 just to create 3 tokens. Yep, that hurts. But that's not going to be lethal. If they attack with the Alluring Suitor, they can get a pump from this and to another creature, and they can also pump Snarling Wolf. Lightning Wolf can't activate its ability for first strike. So the opponent could potentially still have that +2/+2 trample spell. So let's see. If we block like this definitely has trample. So we're looking at 4 power. This goes up to 4 power. Even with the +2/+2, that's still not lethal. Let's see. Just in case we're going to dedicate one more blocker. In case they have something I'm not expecting. Because we still have lethal in the air. Alright, that's Scorpion. Alright, that's game. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and this. Because we have the mana for Syncopate. Spell had the answer. Alright, well, on to the next game. Well, we'll keep. Alright, let's hopefully draw some lands. Specifically red mana for our 2 red cards. Alright, we managed to get the red source. Again, we don't play Reckless Impulse immediately, as you often waste too many cards if you just fire it away on turn 2. It really is a turn 3 or later spell. No. Geralt on turn 3? No. He runs away with too many games. We bring out the Binding Geist, go on the aggressive end over the Wandering Mind. Alright, a Herald of Hope is a bit annoying because it's life gain for the opponent, and it gives extra life gain at that. Let's attack in first with the Binding Geist. And we'll bring out the Wandering Mind, see if we can find something useful off the top. Fortunately, we put so many of our important cards on the bottom of the deck. We'll grab the Siphon Essence. Biolume Egg for our opponent. That will stop our Geist from being aggressive on the ground. They attack it with this Herald of Hope. We are going to double block it. Alright, opponent just passes. We'll attempt the Impulse, see what we find on the top. Alright. We'll go for the Foreboding Statue. We are going to allow the opponent to potentially play a creature without being able to use the Siphon Essence here, but I think accelerating our mana on the board will help us make sure we don't have to worry about multi-playing spells later. Alright, Gutter Skulker is a very good draw here. And since we have potential 3 mana, we can pay for our Syncopate if they have it. Alright, we'll just pass the turn. The nice thing about Foreboding Statue is when you add mana of any color, you put an Omen counter on it. You don't have to tap it immediately on your turn. You can wait for your opponent's end step. We are going to protect that. So opponent tries to use Imprisonment. We give our creature Hexproof in response. Because if they're going to kill Gutter Skulker, we want it to go to the graveyard. If they're going to exile it, it's going to be a problem. Alright. My opponent is passing their turn. Maybe. Alright. So they gain 2 life thanks to the Heron of Hope adding an extra point. Alright, before it goes to our turn, we just tap the statue. We attack in with the Gutter Skulker, get 4 damage through since it can't be blocked. And we keep the pressure going. Let's see. Opponent is... Are they going to finally attack in? They are going to. Alright. The question is, do they have the same type of spell that we did? If so, this will feel a little bad, but we get it out of their hand if they do. Alright, they do have the Cradle Safety. So they will actually kill our creatures. We will not kill theirs. So when does this transform again? At the beginning of the end step. Alright. We'll tap this for mana again. Alright, since the opponent wants to be aggressive with their Heron, we will be aggressive with our Binding Geist. We are kind of turning this into a bit of a foot race here. Valor Stance, we don't have anything to respond to. But we can always now apply the Gutter Skulker to our Binding Geist. But I think we'll be applying it to our Foreboding Statue after it transforms. We will use Chill the Grave there. We are allowing them the opportunity to cast a spell here, but we're going to deny them the life gain. Alright, we play their own Binding Geist. So during our end step, this will end up transforming for us. Let's Reckless Impulse here first before we do anything. Find out what's in our top cards. Opponent's got some kind of interaction spell from how it seems. Alright, we'll just go to combat and we'll attack him with the Binding Geist. Thanks to using Scattered Thoughts, we know that we can just hold off on playing anything. Alright, opponent is going to still pump the Heron of Hope that can't attack. Alright, they pass me turn. We'll try to scatter some thoughts. Let's see. We'll grab our 2 non-land cards. And we'll still keep drawing lands. Alright. Play this off the 3 mana. Let's first go to combat and attack the opponent. See what they do in response. Alright. They block the Geist. They block with Geist, is what I should say, which does allow them to reuse that for the Disturb later. Really hate how Otter Tapper wants to tap my mana sometimes. Alright, we're just going to bring Binding Geist only into play so that we can hold up the counter magic. Alright, opponent's going to come in We're gonna take the hit. Yep, you gain a life. Alright, they bind the Thresher, which does mean that they can start blocking it with the egg. Ah, jeez. All the land. Let's try using... No, let's actually hold off on that. Let's use that once when we can actually attack in with that. Let's see, we're still keeping the advantage, right? No, because they gain 2, gain 4, so that's... Hold that back as a blocker. We're only going to attack him with these. Because he just gains so much life if we let Heron of Hope through. I know we have Chill of the Grave to tap it down again, but... we can just keep it from attacking, and that always works as well. Alright. Yep, Punt doesn't attack him this time. Ooh, Mirror Mimic on Thresher actually seems like a really good play. Just because we get this nice 5/5 body. Because it only copies the base stats, so we won't have to worry about the minus to the body. Punt, though, has not really played anything else. They're flooding out just as much as we are. I mean, I dare say we've flooded harder because we've discarded lands with our draw spell here. Opponent is timing out. Not sure if they have a disconnect issue or if they are just trying to see if they can bore us out of the game. Trying to give them a hello just to check and see if they're still there. Since this is a stop that was put on our upkeep, this is... Normally, the game doesn't like auto stop for these kind of triggers. Actually, this is our main phase. I take it back. Alright, so we get a blue mana. We will go ahead and try. Freaking auto tapper. Before we go to combat, we'll just try to put the Mirror Hall Mimic onto the Thresher here. What's your play, opponent? Alright, they're gonna try to syncopate it for 7. 1, 2... Oh! Because we didn't play the land. Well done, opponent. Because I was holding that land, thinking we could discard it to the blood eventually with Siphon Essence. But it took us so long to finally draw something. Alright. We'll attack in, hit them for 4. We're gonna just chill them on their turn. I'm just really annoyed that we got hit by Syncopate there because it exiles Mirror Hall Mimic. And in this board state that we're like locked up on, it would just be a way to open up the board. Alright, we'll go for the counterspell. Oh boy. How many more lands can I draw until the game's like happy with... So how many more lands are in the deck? Let's see. There's only 4 more lands. Now going to be only 3 more lands. Oh, there's only 8 more cards in my deck. Gotta be kidding me. Alright. We're gonna put that there. I'm gonna just attack in with everything. So we managed to actually go through every single card in the deck. But the whole, like, main draft reason, we have not hit 3 of our Whispering Wizards, and we haven't hit the 1 Werewolf. We finally hit Mirror Hall Mimic, and it's like, it's been dragged on for so long, I thought I just had Syncopate. And we finally win it. Oh, geez, that was painful. Bottom 7 cards, and we didn't hit a single Whispering Wizard. And there's 3 of them in the draft deck. Alright, we'll try keeping this. If the opponent doesn't put anything out on turn 3, we'll hold up Siphon Essence instead of going for Binding Geist, I think. Depending on their colors. Credit Safety is a nice draw, but we need another land. It would be great if we could get another blue source. The red-green... We're actually going to go ahead and bring up the Binding Geist. Want the early blocker. Need a land. Red-green-black. Okay. Alright, Gift of Fangs. It does kill our creature, but... doesn't really stop the creature from potentially still doing stuff. Ooh. That's rough. We lost another Gift of Fangs and the Wolf Strike. But us not drawing a land is another way of being like, oof, also. Alright. We're gonna have to use the Siphon Essence. We can't really do much with what's going on in our hand. Alright. Whispering Wizard can come out now. Next turn we go for another Wizard. And start being defensive with these Chill the Graves. Innocent Traveler, we are going to have to take that. See, that's going to hit for 5. That's going to hit for 2. That's 7. Can we afford to take that, or can we just Impulse right now? And try to find ourselves some lands. If we Impulse, and find a land that we can use Chill the Grave on their turn. We tap down Traveler. I don't hate that idea. Alright, we do hit the land. We'll pass the turn. We'll resolve, and we will decline the triggers. We'll let them have the transform. What do you do, opponent? Our Filthy Villager is okay. Moves to combat. We will tap down the Invader. We now have 2 blockers that we can kill Ridge Wolf. We do take some trample damage from that, but that's okay overall. We're just going to commit creatures to the board. Let's see, next turn we can use Geist, take out Fearful Villager's power. Or maybe just better just to use it on the Celebrants, just that way they don't hit for as much. Probably a better idea just to use it on the Celebrants. The next turn we can... So, our turn, Geist, Celebrants get 2 counters, do 20 damage. Then Chill the Grave, Invader on their turn again. And their 40 damage, get 2 more. Alright. Let's bring this out on Celebrants. We are 1 damage short from being able to Chill the Grave and Binding Geist, but we may just discard Geist to, so that way we can just use another -2, -0 spell and get more flying tokens. Nice thing is we do have enough mana that we can Chill the Grave and hold up Cradle of Safety. Alright. Keep tapping down the Intruder. Or Invader. How will you proceed, opponent? Because we can actually just multi-block and kill Celebrants. Alright, opponent's still gotta come in. We'll risk a block like so with the Flame Breather. Alright, they are going to kill 2 tokens, but we do get rid of Celebrants. Weaver. It's not too much of a threat. The Snarling Wolf. Alright. We're going to discard the Geist. This way we can take away the power of one of their creatures. Take it away from... Let's see, if we take it away from Weaver, we can actually attack in for quite a bit of damage with the Wizards. Because he can't pump Snarling Wolf this turn. So we'll actually do that. Might seem a little odd, but... Alright, well, get a big attack in. What will the opponent do? During their turn, we're going to still hold up the Cradle of Safety and go for our Chill the Grave, possibly. Actually, I think we probably don't go for Chill the Grave. If they attack in, they attack in. We just want to take Chill the Grave for this Invader. So we're going to bring out Lantern Bearer then. Lantern Bearer will be able to serve as a good blocker. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess we are using Chill the Grave. You don't get to attack. Fortunately, I draw the Syncopate after they resolve Olivia. How much damage are we able to swing for? 6, 7... Not nearly enough. Let's go for the Wandering Mind. See what we can get off the top. That's just going to crack their Evolving Wilds. They're going to get a land. Impulse is good. Let's go ahead and play the Impulse. It gives us some triggers. Play the land, and we'll just attack in with all the flyers. Oh, did I miss lethal? I missed lethal. So if I attacked it with both of these and the Flame Breather, that'd be in 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I was one short. I was one short. but it scoops it up. Alright.
Thank you for watching the video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe for more content. If you'd like to join me while I stream, you can find me on Twitch, the link below. I hope to see you again in the next video and have a nice one.